Be me, 27 male, working in IT since college, early 2010s, tech boom, making serious money, living very, very comfortably. Meet Stacey, 27, absolutely stunning, way out of my league. Blonde, perfect body, dressed rich. We meet through mutuals. She dates tech bros because of the money. I know very well she's only talking to me because I'm earning good money. We actually get along great, have the same humour. Despite consistently using 4Chan, I grew a lot since college. I'm not the typical awkward and antisocial tech bro. Convinced myself this is real love. Get married after a year of dating. She was pushing hard for it. Social pressure of her friends getting married around her. Big wedding, everything she ever dreamed of. Honeymoon in the Maldives, first class flights, luxury hotels. Could we really afford this? No, but I couldn't say no to her. We have 2 kids over the next few years. Life is good, but expensive. She's high maintenance, needs her hair, nails and lashes done weekly. Pilates 3 times a week, luxury gym membership, personal trainer, designer bags, $8 lattes every morning. I knew what I was getting myself into. I also didn't care because she was hot. Then 2023 happens. Tech industry nosedives, mass layoffs. Get the dreaded, "we regret to inform you" email. Find a new job in IT, but it's not the same. Now working as internal support in a company, salary cut in half. Credit card debt starts piling up, bills get harder to pay. Tell Stacey we need to cut back. Cut back on what? Suggest dropping some of her luxuries. I need my self-care. I can't just be a frumpy housewife. Fights become regular. I start resenting her, struggling to feed our kids. She's still getting $200 balayage treatments. One day she says she needs space, wants to go on a girls' trip for a week. Honestly, I need space too, so I agree. We can't afford it at all, but I'm desperate for some time to think. What's a little more debt at this point? She's distant the whole time, barely responds to texts. Normally she'd start missing me after a few days. This time, radio silence. She gets back and drops the bomb. I got manipulated. A guy at the bar lured me into cheating. Lured? Like she's a lost kitten and not a grown woman. Refuses to take any accountability. Initiate divorce immediately. Absolute hell for the next few months. She fights me for everything. In the end, she gets half my savings. She stays in the house, leaves me with debt and barely anything to start over. I downsize, move into a small apartment, get my finances in order, keep the same job, but now expenses are manageable, slowly crawl out of debt. Meanwhile, she's struggling. She works at a nail salon now, barely making ends meet, realizes too late that the house and lifestyle she fought for is unsustainable. Starts asking me for money. I refuse, tell her she needs to figure it out. She sells her car, lists the house for sale, still spends money she doesn't have on little luxuries. One day she borrows my car for an emergency, crashes it, completely written off. She's unharmed, but I have a feeling she did it on purpose. She's not even apologetic. Things get worse. When I pick up the kids, she's drunk. Her mom calls me, says she's worried. I don't know what to do. She's still the mother of my kids. Think about getting full custody, but I haven't said anything yet. Before I can bring it up, she plays the Uno reverse card, takes me to court for full custody. She doesn't actually want the kids, just bitter and wants to make my life hell. Try to talk her out of it, but she's set on it. Refuses to settle, insists on going to court. Day of the hearing, she's late, barely shows up in time, obviously drunk, slurring her words, dropping profanities in front of the judge. Court watches as she self-destructs in real time. Judge doesn't even hesitate, gives me full custody. She loses it, screaming at me in court. Gets escorted out, humiliated, feel empty. This is the mother of my children. Stay in contact with my ex-mother-in-law. We agree Stacey should move in with her to get her life together. Kids can visit when grandma is home. All of this because she refused to cut back on her 3 times a week Pilates classes. Now she can barely afford a Starbucks. Be careful who you marry. I was infatuated because the hot girl chose me for the first time in my life.